Hi, folks. So this one, I suggest to anyone who wants to actually understand the church, go and look up the history of the church. Look up the history of how the church was in the time of, from 200 years ago until the first church, of the new covenant. And you'll understand that the church now isn't that bad. Because at least poor people can go. And now, basically, the church is about poor people, not rich people. It used to be about rich people and only rich people. So therefore, at least poor people can go to a church, although basically church won't really teach them about God. They will teach them about the world rather than God. So they're still in the world, but okay, at least they're going to a church now. So, understand it from what it is. And what it is this situation, which is, we're in a time. But the time for the church, maybe the early church, was as of God, but it didn't take long for it not to be. And it's never really been as of God since. There would have been pockets. There would have been times when the Baptist church was first created and the Pentecostal church when that was first created. But again, it never takes long. It never takes long for people to get in the blinking way, does it really? It never takes long for the people to take their eyes off God, does it? And that's the point. It's what people do. They take their eyes off God. Because they think we're doing well. If we're doing well, we don't need to actually look to God anymore because we're doing well. That's what the Jewish people did. That's what the people since then have done. You take your eyes off God. And when you do that, you come away. And you come away to what it is now. So now, the so-called New Covenant Church is of no better use than the Old Covenant Church. No more use. Both of them are completely useless, really. Pretty much. As I say, you can find a few churches that are good, but most of them, no. They're completely useless because, people don't want to, change that much. But again, if people knew, but that's the point. The Jewish people, since way before Christ, when they wanted a king, before King Saul, they took their eyes off God and, generally speaking, most have never come back to God. So, we're only doing what people of God have done for thousands of years. Claiming to be of God and never been of God. But claiming to be. Yeah. The Jewish church at the time of Christ was claiming to be the righteousness of God, right? They were the church of God, that they were the ones that were doing the way of God, the will of God. They were doing it. That's what they were claiming. Were they? No. Never. They were serving themselves. They were as self-serving as the church is now. The leaders of the church now are just as self-serving as they were. It's all self-serving. Say it's all about having people looking up to you, having people patting you on the back. That's why they produce the crap they produce. Because, the whole purpose of it is about getting that pat on the back. Providing a service that is pleasing. But generally speaking, will always be lukewarm. Always. Because lukewarm is what? Comfortable. How many people get into a bath that's lukewarm and go, ah? If it's too cold, you go, ah. If it's too hot, you go, ah. But if it's lukewarm, you never do you? Because it's comfortable. People in church say wanted comfortable. So what have they got? Comfortable. They've got that crap that the Lord is going to puke out. He said, and again, how stupid is this? How ridiculously stupid. The Lord says so there in Revelations. What he thinks about the church that's now. He said. They read it and they still do it. Right? They read it and they still act lukewarm. Knowing what the Lord said about lukewarm. They still do that. They still produce this lukewarm puke and offer it up on a plate as if it's beautiful. And the people lap it up. Lap it up. And the reason why they lap it up is because no one else is complaining. Right? They know they're eating puke. But no one else is complaining. So they can't, can they? If they start complaining, people will start pointing fingers at them. They can't do that. So they have to be good little Christians and eat the puke. Yeah. It's as bad as that. You take care. God bless.